It's no mystery that in today's digital world, Instagram has become one of the most powerful tools for creatorpreneurs to showcase their talent, build and connect with their audience, and grow a profitable online business. And among the multiple features that Instagram offers, Instagram stories have become a key aspect of every creatorpreneur's Instagram strategy. Hey there, I'm Juan. Welcome back to my YouTube channel where I share my best tips, tricks, and learnings from my 10 years of experience as a content creator turned business owner to help you grow and monetize your social media presence easy and fast. And on today's video, we're gonna be talking about Instagram stories. How can you use them strategically to grow your brand and your business? And at the end, I'm gonna be sharing with you a very exciting tool that's gonna help you stay consistent with your Instagram stories, so make sure to stay until the end. But first things first, just for those that don't know what Instagram stories are, Instagram stories is a feature that allows you to post photos, videos, or boomerangs in a slideshow way, and they tend to disappear after 24 hours. These ephemeral glimpses to your world are the perfect way to connect with your audience at a more personal and deeper level, and in a more authentic and spontaneous way. So why are Instagram stories a key element of your Instagram strategy? Very simple. Stories are the best way to connect with your audience because they can help you showcase your personality. You can allow yourself to go off brand a little bit with what you post in stories, always making sure that it's in alignment with what you do as a business owner. But you can be a little bit more flexible with the things that you post in stories. That's why they call stories. You have to story tell whatever is going on in your life or in your business. And in stories, it's where you're gonna have your core true fans. So I know Instagram story reach has decreased massively. I get very low views on my stories, but I know that the people that are there are my biggest and most loyal fans. These are the people that are warmer when it comes to buying any of your offers, so they're more likely to buy from you, but also the people that admire you and like you the most and want to get to know you at a deeper or more personal level. In addition to this, the more you show up on stories and the more people interact with you in these stories, the more likely that your feed content is going to be shown to them more often. So stories are a great way of also boosting your organic reach from people that are already following you. So a great question that I get asked all the time is when to post to your feed and when to post to your stories. Your Instagram feed is more curated and it has to be more in alignment with your business. Remember that every post should have a purpose behind it, should be strategically created to drive your audience down the buyer's journey. It should be strategically created to take someone from the discovery stage into the purchase stage, right? So your content in your feed has to be strategically planned and created, following your content pillars, your personality pillars, etc. On stories, you can be a little bit more flexible. I would not suggest going too personal because I know a lot of people don't feel comfortable with that, but with stories, you can go, as I said previously, a little bit off brand. You can share behind the scenes of your life, your morning routines, what you're working on at the minute, what you do on the weekends. If you're a mom, for example, you can show a bit of that mom life, which will obviously help you connect more with those people in your audience that are also mothers. So you know what I mean? Stories are great for building those connections with the people that are already following you. You're not gonna get new followers from stories, but you're gonna get true fans from stories. And it's typically recommended that you post between 3 to 5 stories per day. More than 10, I would say, is a lot unless you are in launch mode. If you're launching something, go crazy with stories because you need more people to see it. But for a day-to-day basis, 3 to 5 stories per day is enough. Now, the real question is, what should I be creating for these 3 to 5 stories? So I've got the perfect solution for you. I've developed this method called the 3C method that's gonna help you understand what types of stories you should create for each and every of these C's. So 3C stands for connection, conversation, and conversion. And if you think about it this way, you can do 2 stories for connection, 2 stories for conversation, and 2 stories for conversion. Because yes, if you are selling something, you should sell every day on stories. Why? Because stories disappear. Not everyone seeing your stories every day. As I said before, your core 2 fans are the ones looking at your stories, the people that are more ready to buy. So sell. But in order to sell, you need to have built this momentum. So that's why we include stories to connect and stories to have conversations. Let me explain. So let's start with stories for connection. These are the first 2 stories you're gonna post throughout the day. And these are, as the word says, stories that are gonna help you connect with your audience. So let's go back to that example that I mentioned previously. If you are a mother, show maybe how you get breakfast ready for your children, or how you're taking your kids to school before you start working. You know, those things that show more your personal side that are gonna help you connect with your audience. You're gonna get a lot of reactions from people saying, oh, I totally feel related to this, or oh, I'm also doing this. In my case, I love sharing what I do in my mornings. I love working out, I love meditating, I love journaling. So if you see my stories, always the first 2 stories of the day are something like that. That's gonna help me connect with my audience at a deeper level. So remember, personal anecdotes, your hobbies, or what show are you watching at the minute, or your favorite movie, your favorite books, you know, all these personal things that are very unique to you. Those things go in the story sequence for connections. Then moving on to conversation. Here's where you're gonna open conversation about a specific topic that you wanna share with your audience, ideally a topic that is related to your offer, or something that is trending in your industry. For example, in my case, AI. So AI is really trending in marketing, so I could talk about marketing. And the way you're gonna do this is start always with a photo, where you introduce the topic at the top and you invite people to participate either by putting a poll, a question sticker, quiz, etc. Okay? You introduce the topic, you're gonna be creating a conversation around. And then you're gonna do 1 or 2 more stories, ideally as a video. You want to show people how you speak. You want them to see you speaking, hearing your voice, because that's gonna build more trust as we move towards the conversion stories. So invite people to conversation, trending topic, relevant topic in your industry, or maybe a polarizing topic, something you're against, something or a new thought, a new idea that just came to your mind. Invite people to this conversation. Remember to use interaction stickers for these conversation stories so that people actually engage with you in conversation, and even invite them to send you a DM or reply to a story to share their opinion. You want them to be engaging with you in these conversations. And then we move towards the third sequence, which is story for conversions, the third C. Again, here you're gonna try to do 2, maximum 3 stories, okay? And here's where you're gonna talk about your offer. If you can link your offer to that topic you previously chatted about, amazing. It's gonna seem seamless and flawless when you move towards the pitch, right? If the topic is not really related to your offer, which is fine as well, try to always do a little bit of storytelling by sharing either a social proof or testimonial from one of your past clients, students, or your own experience. How did you manage to improve this or go from A to B? And then tell people, I can help you with this, or you can also achieve these same results. Are you ready to boost your sales or your presence? Here's my pro. So that is the 3C method for better engagement and more conversions in story. Remember, you start by connecting with your audience, then you invite them into a conversation with you, and then you pitch your offer. So I told you that I was gonna be sharing with you a really cool tool that's gonna help you stay more consistent with stories, because another thing about stories is that you should be spreading them out throughout the day. That's what I always post my connection stories in the morning, my conversation stories in the afternoon, and my conversion stories in the evening. However, we cannot be always on our phones posting stories. It gets annoying, overwhelming. We're busy people. What if your audience is actually like mine? My audience is based in America, but I am in Europe, which means that their evening is gonna be like my early morning, so I cannot post stories on the go. What if I told you that now you can also schedule your stories? Mind-blowing. Well, Metricool, one of my favorite social media tools out there, has just released their stories scheduling feature. This feature allows you to schedule all your stories in advance so that you can actually batch create them as the rest of your content, schedule them, and forget about them. The more spread out your stories are, the better. So now you have no excuses for not being consistent with your stories. If you want to try Metricool, it's completely free. I'm linking it in the description of this video. And they also offer premium plans with advanced insights and other premium features. You can also also try this 100% free for 30 days if you use my promo code CREATORACADEMY. So again, you can choose to join for free, 100% free, it will be free forever. But if you do want to upgrade to any of the premium plans, just use my code CREATORACADEMY. So wrapping up, now you know why stories are so important. Now you know what stories you should be creating in order to have high engagement and conversions in your stories, and how to stay consistent with your stories, because let's be real, staying consistent is one of the hardest parts of being a content creator and an entrepreneur on social media. So don't forget, connect, have conversations, and convert. So if you are new here, don't forget to subscribe. If you learned something new, don't forget to like, and I'll see you next time with another video for more social media strategies for creatorpreneurs like you.